Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we'll be reviewing the Nanmu Smart Series Berserker Empress, which is obviously the Indominus Rex from Jurassic World. Now, instead of Nanmu just releasing large velociraptors for the Smart Series, I really appreciate how they're now making 135 scale figures. They started off with the Fallen Kingdom Carnotaurus, then the Vistatosaurus Rex, and now the Indominus Rex, which I'm very excited for. So let's take a quick look at the packaging. It's a closed window box, similar to the Beast of the Mesozoic packaging. Then right here, ages 15 plus, claw marks, Berserker Empress, and a nice artwork of the Indominus. Then you got some more images on the side, and then a full picture on the back. So let's waste no time and see what this hybrid has to offer. Here's the Indominus Rex out of the box, and she looks fantastic. Nanmu has definitely come a long way since their very first iRex in 2019. Now, I do wish that they made a statue or a model version of this, because their models are just as good as their Smart Series. But even if we don't get one anytime soon, I'm perfectly content with this action figure. So let's take a closer look at it. Let's do some quick measurements. From head to tail, this figure is about 17¼ inches long, and in this neutral position, she's about 6 inches tall at the hips. So a fully grown Indominus Rex was stated to be around 50 feet in length, so this would fit perfectly in that 135 scale. There's also a few accessories included. The first one is this acrylic stand with joints to provide extra support. Then we have 3 other hand pieces. These two, the fingers are splayed out to make it look like the Indominus is attacking something. And this one is flat and pressed against the ground, so you can make the iRex achieve that cool tripod stance. Taking a look at that head sculpt, it's just magnificent. This is the Indominus Rex. You can see all the skull openings, all the tiny scales on the skull, the 2 Carnotaurus horns. The left one is a little bit larger than the right one. And here it is from the other side. Open up that jaw, and that beautiful glossy finish on the teeth and on the gums to make it look realistic. Then going down the figure, more of that tiny sculpted scales. They're a little bit smoother on the neck, then they're crispier as you get to the torso and the legs. And then the osteoderms, which start at the back of the head, and they go all the way down the tail. And this one actually includes the quills. It's also the quills on the arms as well. The first Nanmu Indominus lacked this feature. And also, oh my goodness, just look at that detailing on the legs especially. We have the underbelly. The underbelly is just as detailed. Then there's the muscular arms, the fingers with the scales on them, and then the middle finger claw being considerably longer than the rest. Then there's the toes, and then the relatively long tail. This hybrid has 29 points of articulation. That's more articulation than any Hammond collection or Beast of the Mesozoic dinosaur. So you can move the jaw, as you already saw before, the head, both joints in the neck, the arms, elbows, wrists, the torso, the thighs, the knees, ankles, feet, and even the toes. That's what I love about the Smart Series dinosaurs. They actually have movable toes for more dynamic poses. And then the base of the tail. And then 3 more joints in the tail. That is just insane. Well done, Nanmu. Well done. I also appreciate how movie accurate the paint job is. The Indominus was mostly white or light gray with a lighter beige underbelly, darker gray on the top, and even darker gray for the quills, and red for the eye. The old Nanmu Indominus Rex, the paint was just off. Like, it was gray, but like there was some like purplish color all over it, and it didn't look right. Starting off with our comparisons, here is the original Nanmu Indominus Rex, and they've definitely come a long way since 2019. This one's not bad, but like I've already said, the paint job is a little off, and it doesn't have the quills. The new one is also a little bit larger. Here we have the Nanmu Smart Series Vistatosaurus Rex. It's an awesome figure, But my only problem is that it's too narrow. The V-Rexes in King Kong 2005 were quite bulky, but these two look great next to each other. They're also both in that 135 scale. V-Rex was confirmed to be 50 feet long. Fully grown Indominus Rex was also confirmed to be 50 feet in Jurassic World, though the official Jurassic World guide says she was 55.5 feet long. Here's another amazing figure from the Smart series, the Fallen Kingdom Carnotaurus, which I believe is also in that 135 scale. But I really like what Nanmu is doing with the Smart series. They're not only doing movie dinosaurs, but they're also making dinosaurs from documentaries. Right now they have the Dinosaur Revolution Allosaurus in production, and they're also doing some modern animals like the saltwater crocodile. Next we have Nanmu's first version of Rexy, and I feel like she's a little too big compared to this Indominus. Nanmu is also planning to release a Smart Series Rexy in the spring, which I'm really looking forward to. Let's bring in the gigantic Buck Tyrannosaurus. Unfortunately, these models are too big to scale with the Smart Series. Next we have the fantastic JP3 Spinosaurus and the equally amazing Dominion Giganotosaurus. Here is the recent Therizinosaurus. And lastly, for Nanmu figures, we have the Mosasaurus. Here we have two other dinosaur action figures from different companies, the Beast of the Mesozoic 135 scale T-Rex and the Hammond Collection Ankylosaurus. Last but not least, we have the Collecte Xiphactinus. Well, there you have it everyone. That was my review on the Nanmu Smart Series Berserker Empress. I absolutely love this action figure. It's fantastic. It's a spot-on interpretation of the Indominus Rex with a lot of posability options. So it's currently my favorite Nanmu figure, though I could like the upcoming Spinosaurus or Indoraptor more. So if I had to give her a rating, I would give her an easy 10 out of 10. If you want one for yourself, it's up for pre-order right now on Lana Time Shop. The first batch sold out in August, and the second one is expected to release in January. So if you enjoyed this review, leave a comment down below, like and subscribe, it really supports my channel. And I will see you all in the next video.